So Thomas Robert Kitson, known as the Silent Assassin. So Thomas Robert Kitson, who knows the Silent Assassin very well, the Silent Assassin is not from this world. It's here for the peacekeepers of the universe, for the 4,889 worlds out there. There's sky people, or codes for intelligent beings. They're in human form, but not a human brain, a lot more intelligent than us. So I've seen Jesus Christ twice. He's touched me twice, give me a good feeling. I know what to do when the time comes. Second time I know what to do when the time comes. He's got blonde, golden curly hair down to his shoulders, white pyjamas on, white slippers on, and 112 of his guardians, same DNA. Got blonde curly hair down to their ears, white pyjamas on, white slippers on. Everyone, you'll not believe this, but every one of their dads, Jesus Christ, 112 of his guardians' dad is Aladdin. Aladdin who wrote the Bible. The Bible's meant to go up to 10 volumes. The Silent Assassins took the information from his brain, because you'll never, even the sky people, peacekeepers of the universe, think nothing's impossible, but before it was impossible for a human being to get 2 legs and an elephant's brain, because you've got 2 legs and an elephant's brain, like Jesus' dad Aladdin. Then it's him, Aladdin, who has sex with the nuns, because Jesus Christ is terrified from blood. He's got a phobia of blood, and his dad told him to remain a virgin, because you can't swear on a virgin's life. You can't voodoo a virgin, or anything like that. So he remains a virgin. And you'll not believe me, but I know people high up in the army will, the Taliban remain virgins to blow themselves up, to go into Aladdin's soul. Aladdin's the dad to everyone in the Taliban, and he's got 2 legs and an elephant's brain. If you find where the Freemasons are, 12 of the Freemasons have got 2 legs and an elephant's brain. 487 of the Freemasons apprentices, the 48th one is helping us, and there's 12 God's guardians behind them with elephant's brains, because if you've got 2 legs and an elephant's brain, you can either get the man's pregnant the first time, or you can keep souls inside you. You can reawake souls and things like that. But that's what I mean now, mental is it? Like, I've never read the Bible in my entire life. It blew like 112 worlds out of his mouth, and went into Wales myth, and he's not got any teeth. So how does he get his Caesar salad and drink water? So he hit Caesar salad and drink water because to prove he wasn't greedy. Was Hitler greedy? Because Hitler ate was a Caesar salad and drank water. 5 foot 2 inch, 1 ball, penis envy, no tonsils. 5 foot 2 inch Hitler, the Caesar salad and drink water, had an elephant's brain as well. And Hitler was waiting outside the gas chamber, and there was revving motorbikes going off to drown and screaming it. Nearly 4 million Jewish souls went into Hitler's body, because he got 2 legs and an elephant's brain. And he was playing Russian roulette with his wife. She shot herself. And Hitler's gone, like, we haven't killed anybody with my bare hands. So Hitler's got love for stations, he's got underground roundabouts, underground tunnels, 14 toilets for the women and children to go to the toilet. Anyway, he was on a U-boat in South America, and the silent assassins, because he was taking one of the power bombs for Germany to keep himself alive, and the silent assassin took him just over 3 minutes to wish for the intelligence, and then his powers, his souls, just over 3 minutes to get nearly 4 million Jewish souls at Hitler. Alright, so the silent assassin, not from this world, passed all the Jewish souls on it. I was going to pass them on to the Jewish God. I call him Pinocchio's dad. He makes cuckoo cloaks for people, gives them away for nothing. It took hours to make me a gold and silver padlock. Only he held the key for. And all the Jewish souls go to the soul hole, the peacekeepers of the universe. And their brains go to the brain box to get uploaded on the computer. That's why when you die, your heart stops, and then your soul goes, and your heart goes to the soul hole of the peacekeepers of the universe. Your brain's still active for 12 minutes, and your brain gets uploaded on the computer, because every human being's got a story to tell. And when you're born to your 4-year-old, if anything happens to you, die, you automatically get reborn. Because when you're born to your 4, you basically don't have a soul. And then it's not to your 4-year-old, you get a soul, and you get a better conscience, and then you're meant to have your childhood and be learned by other people's mistakes. And then when you're 13 and a half, Jesus Christ should never ever say it's okay for a 13 and a half year old to get pregnant, because it's no. Because Jesus Christ's mum died giving birth. Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day, 12 minutes past 2 in the morning. Jesus Christ, Aladdin, went in and touched that little Virgin Mary's head and gave her an illusion that she was getting pregnant, becoming pregnant, this phantom pregnancy for to give birth to Jesus Christ. And no girl or woman, how come they just got pregnant for thousands of years ago? Girls now got pregnant and became just pregnant for having a dream they're pregnant. It's impossible. Nothing's impossible, but that's impossible. That because Aladdin has 2 legs on an elephant's brain, because he's got 2 legs on an elephant's brain, you can get the nuns pregnant, the virgins pregnant first time. So the Taliban should be taken off this planet, extinct by the end of 2026. The British Army 5 years ago trusted themselves by 82%, then it's 84%, now it's 86%. And the silent assassin and me were thinking there's going to be a roadside bombing in about 11.5 years. The army's been away over 20 years, because the army's mission is to kill the rest of the Taliban. But the army don't understand why they've done DNA tests with the Taliban, and everyone in the Taliban, it comes back like they're related. That's because they've all got different mums, and they've got the same dad, Aladdin. And everyone in Jesus Christ, 112 his Guardian's dad is Aladdin. Aladdin's the one who's like passed for God in a minute the way he looks. The Taliban remain virgins to blow herself up, to go into Aladdin with 2 lives in elephant's brain. Aladdin gets the nuns pregnant and then wishes the Taliban soul to get reborn into the nuns. And then the nuns give birth, that's the Taliban soul inside the babies. The Freemasons sacrifice, that means killing the white babies to keep themselves young, because the 12 of the Freemasons with 2 legs and an elephant's brain, that's what's keeping them alive. And the male of Jesus and the other ones were sacrifice go to Jesus Christ to keep yourself young. And I'm sorry to tell you this, people, but Jesus Christ doesn't have 112 worlds on my life and every single life in this universe. Jesus Christ has got 112 worlds. Because I would know. And so the army need to know, because everyone in the Taliban's dad and Jesus Christ 112 their Guardian's dad, Aladdin wrote the Bible. It's meant to go up to 10 volumes. The silent assassins took the information off him, and Aladdin calls his magic carpet the Ark of the Covenant, the engine for the spaceship. The main spaceship was there. The silent assassin, not from this world, took Aladdin on the spaceship alive, turned the beeper on, went straight through the universe to the peacekeepers of the universe, to the intelligent beings, and that's how I kept him alive. Because when the Taliban get killed now, they go straight into Aladdin, and they can't be reborn. Just over a year and a half ago, the Taliban were, I was in Iraq, heat sensors can't see through charcoal's in the air, heat sensors can't see 6 metre under, the Taliban was 12 metre under, there's between 12 and 16 of them with 2 legs. The Taliban. So, silent assassin took the Taliban's brains off them, wished them dead, wished for their powers, wished for their souls, and wished their souls to the soul hole for the peacekeepers of the universe, wished their brains to the brain box to be uploaded on the computer. I didn't take any. Usually I take the information off them, so I know it's real. That's how I know it's real. What I'm saying is real. I'm not hallucinating or nothing, because the silent assassin and me, my dad taught me one thing right, and you should take this and taking it for a bit of knowledge for yourself. If you're in the right, stand on until you die. If you're in the wrong, back down and think 5 times. Say like, oh, Mama stole that £20 out of your purse. I'm sorry and that. And your mama feel better because you tell the truth, rather than going and hiding it, and then you end up with guilt and shame. Nobody should have guilt and shame in them. I mean, me and Lucifer trying to give people a conscience. Like on my other phone, with the police have seized my other phone, which got 58 stories, voice recordings, and vintage 4 films to start to finish to change this world. 20 video recordings that don't show my face or nothing like that. And that phone, everything on it would change the world. Like there's like, I've been doing it for nearly the last 5 years. It's like all your iPods here, £4.99, £12 to make in China. China bought off of Sony. China own like 1/4 of this world. And the Great Wall of China was invented for the monks to walk across. Then there was an earthquake. China don't know what's in their pyramid, and somehow they say it's man-made, but they know it's not man-made. I could tell China what's in this pyramid, and if you go in your pyramid, China, and take your time, go the right way in, and read all the text, and then you'll find that you go in, and then you can get updated by the sky people, as long as you have inner peace. As long as you have inner peace and with your mind, body, and soul, then you can meditate and sit a bit in that pyramid and get reawake next to the sky people, like peacekeepers of the universe, and get updated, just like the monks, just like some of the Japan and the pyramids in Japan. There's pyramids under the sea. There's gold in every river in Scotland. So me and Lucifer, I've seen him on Universal Television. Sorry, I'm just smoking that weed crack pipe there, just to show you I'm all in. I'm not trying to hide it. I'm not trying to hide. Like, I take a bite of crack, and that's it. Don't take anything else. And it's no like severe drug induced psychosis, like what I've got. I don't go on the internet to get all this information. This information comes to me by the peacekeepers of the universe who update the Silent Assassin. The Silent Assassin comes and updates me. The second time Jesus Christ touched me, second time he gave me a nice feeling in Western illusion like I was 9-year-old again, because that's when I lost my daddy Tom. My mum said my daddy Tom's going for an operation. It didn't tell me 2 weeks later he went in and died. Didn't tell me there was a funeral or none. What 9-year-old boy can't go to a funeral? And that's when I kind of snapped. Jesus Christ was expecting me, because he offered me 2 worlds and £32 million. But I wouldn't believe it either if he was saying that. But I said, I'll take the 2 worlds. I said, I don't want your money. I'll take the 2 worlds for Daddy Tom. Because my Daddy Tom's God's got him there as bait, basically, because Jesus Christ knows the things I know. Because the sky people, peacekeepers of the universe, and some people out of 4,889 worlds, they've been watching God, Jesus Christ, and somebody's definitely been watching me. I'll tell you that anyway. So the government needs to know where the Freemasons are. If you find the Freemasons, you'll find God and 112 of his guardians. And he's got DNA. It wasn't just an illusion, because when he touched me on my chest with his right hand and his left, he gave me like a little good feeling, like a tingly feeling. And obviously I'll know what to do when the time comes. So here I am, a 9-year-old in illusion, thinking like a 9-year-old, and then like, there's like, oh, fucking Tam Kitson, I mean, like 7 remand in jail, 8th sentence, I mean, about 7.5 years of my life on. Police have got 6 of my guns or something. I mean, like, I had like 247 charges for I was 7-year-old till I was 15. And then I remember from I was 15 till I was 16. If I kept the head down, I wouldn't, then I could get my criminal record back then. But as I say, I'm here to speak for the 13 Virgin Marys and the Peacekeepers of the Universe for the 4,889 worlds, because the Virgin Marys don't like the words or anything about the words about mankind. They'd like it to be changed to love kind. And so that's everyone in the Taliban's dad, Aladdin, the 2 Lives in an Elephant's Brain, Gone, Jesus Christ, 112 Years, DNA, Guardians, Aladdin, gone off the planet with that, because of the magic carpet, the Ark of the Covenant, the engine for the spaceship, the main spaceship was there. So the silent assassin, not from this world, went and took Aladdin alive, turned the beeper off, turned the beeper on, went through the universe to the Peacekeepers of the Universe to keep him alive. So now when the Taliban die, they go straight into Aladdin's body, Aladdin's soul. So that's the silent assassin took him away. So now when the army kill the Taliban, that's it, they're not coming back. But you'll never believe this in a million billion years. You'd be better believing that fucking, I don't know, better believing that I fed 6 American pit bulls when I was 4-year-old, which I did, but you wouldn't believe it. Like, once the army, the government, go to the Freemasons, and you find Jesus Christ, take a swab of DNA from 112 of his guardians, and then match that with the DNA from the Taliban, and you'll find out they're all related. They've all got the same dad, different moms. Alright, so I'm not expecting people to believe this or things like that, but I've made a promise to let I'll speak for the 13 Virgin Marys, and keep getting updated by the silent assassin, who gets updated by the Sky people. Alright, so like, when have you ever seen a half gold and silver fence with circles with 2-point coins slotted in? I mean, it's not for this world, smart as anything. Right, so I know what you'd be thinking like, oh, well, where do we go then if there's no God and things like that? Like, people pray in the future to the 13 Virgin Marys who are there, read the silent assassin's mind behind bulletproof glass, and believe in your family watching over you. My daddy time's always been my guardian angel. I thought everybody's dreamt about other worlds. That's what made the Silent Assassin. But so the storm that triggers cancer. There's 3 ingredients: an injection with a backup immune system that stops cancer from ever being triggered. China have got the ingredients, but if you've got penicillin or amoxicillin in your system, you can't get COVID. Cancer can't be triggered. It takes away STDs and STIs in a 2-week course, and hepatitis. That's how monkeys and apes can't get it, because they've got a backup immune system. Just what penicillin is. So like China bought half of Sony, the PlayStation 7 in the future. You fly an aeroplane, what happens if you fly that in the Big Ben or whatever, but you need to make sure that doesn't happen, and it's all encrypted, because with a PlayStation 6 as well in the future, you can stop any electric pulse car, and a lot of other things with it's electric. And like Cusiok Island, that's where the Ark of the Covenant was, 182 feet deep. But it's not there now. It's the engine for a spaceship. The Silent Assassins took it off this planet. The Taliban should be taken off this planet, extinct by the end of 2026 or 27, but because the army can't explain why every one of the Taliban are all related. They're all stepbrothers, because they've all got the same dad, different moms. That's how just over 5 years ago, the British Army trusted itself by 82%, then it's 84%, then it's 86%. But I don't know how much the Americans trust themselves. That's what I mean. You wouldn't believe this in a million years, but as soon as somebody does research for this, then you can research this for however many years. And they'll see eventually just get the same answer what I'm giving you now, because they'll be the full world will be absolutely fucking devastated and puzzled. I know you're going to be angry and everything like that, but when the army they find the Freemasons, that's where God lives, and the Freemasons sacrifice white babies, kill white babies, newborn babies, and go 12 of the Freemasons have elephant's brains. If you got elephant's brains, you can keep yourself young by taking the souls and the youth off the babies. And 12 of the Jesus Christ guardians behind them, the blonde colour hair down to the ears, white pyjamas and white slippers on. Jesus Christ, blonde, golden colour hair down to his shoulders, white t-shirt on, white trousers, white slippers on. So once the higher up army finds Jesus Christ, just promise me this one thing: get a swab for Jesus and 112 of his guardians, and then match that with for the Taliban's DNA, and on my life and every life in this universe, you get a match. Look, they've all got the same dad, different moms. No human being shall ever be called God or anything else with 2 legs and an elephant's brain. The peacekeepers of the universe for the 4,889 worlds. They think nothing's impossible. They came here and brought other different races of humans on this planet Earth. Right? So they thought never in a million years could a human being get 2 legs and an elephant's brain, because it's madness. And I'm not going to tell anybody how to get 2 legs and an elephant's brain, because if I could, I would unborn Aladdin's dad and Hitler's inventor. Right. And I promise you this, your brain's the most dangerous part of your body, and there's an afterlife, and every sexual predator will go to the soul hole of the Peacekeepers universe. Your brains will go to the brain box and upload on the computer, so you see exactly what you've done, what you've thought about doing, this and that. And there's a 8-foot black devil with dreadlocks down to his feet. I'm white, well, can you see me? I open my eyes, looked at him, he just proved me innocent. He looks like a scary guy. He must be working overtime. But he did, the big 8-foot black devil doesn't accept women and children, because I would have sorted him out if he did. But the little 5'6" toned, looks solid, black NWA devil with dreadlocks down to his shoulders. He opened my eyes, he got a fright, and he looked down, and he went down the bottom of a cliff, tried to hide from me. I said, "Where you going, Paul? You're going nowhere till I see what you're doing." So I went round, looked down a big cliff, and I did a background check, and there's 89 male black guys walking about the bottom of a cliff. That means that there's 89 pregnant NWA when they get born. The NWA souls get put in the newborn babies so they can relive, so they keep on getting by the sky people and didn't go to the devil. But now that the devil's seen me, the NWA devil, he's terrified because he knows that the big devil, the real devils, got him there. So he can get him, because I was I seen the devil, the last Easy, the last NWA devil, on there's a plasma telly. I was in like the wee VIP room, and there's Easy's brain on the top right of the television. So you can see, the devil can see everything, what he's done and planned to do, and how they've been doing this. So it's not that the devil owes me favours, owes me none. But P. Diddy's a wanted man from the devil. P. Diddy wants the devil bad. No, the devil wants P. Diddy. Just wants P. Diddy because P. Diddy, he acts like he's God crossed with the devil. And he made Justin Bieber do something embarrassing on camera, and he's tell Justin Bieber if Justin Bieber never done what he's told, and stick with him and keep him signed on, that P. Diddy would basically fucking embarrass him and stuff like that. I mean, Justin Bieber, pal, just tell P. Diddy to get to fuck, let him think that he's embarrassed you. Don't get embarrassed by anything. But me, I don't feel anger or jealousy or envy or anger. I've got peace for my mind, body, and soul. Because I know where I go when I die. When Thomas Robert Kitson passes away on this planet, my soul goes to the peacekeepers of the universe, and my brain, which is very, very important brain, goes to the brain box and peacekeepers of the universe to get uploaded on the computer, so we can take most of this knowledge out and then take the voices out, because when I woke up on our planet, after the second time God, Jesus Christ touched me, the intelligent beings, the peacekeepers of the universe, they were working in the dark with lasers for hours. And when they finished working in the dark with lasers for hours, put the light on, I woke up, opened my eyes, and everything, I never talked it loud, everything what I was hearing, these voices, were coming out of radio. And it was just like a silver ball, and everything that was being said in my, usually everything that's in your head goes to like your heart and speaks, but there's other voices were speaking from my body, and that's what has been listened to on the radio. And it's the freshwater gods, the daddy elephants. The daddy elephant helped me with brains, and no human being shall ever set foot on their planet. No human being shall be called God or anything else with 2 legs on the elephant's brain. Which is the bad daddy bull elephant who helped me with brains 5 years ago. Well, just nearly 5 years ago. And then I woke up, and then on the board in front of me, you're now called the silent assassin. No human being shall ever be called God or anything else with 2 legs and 2 legs on an elephant's brain. And that's how I can get these people with 2 legs on an elephant's brain and take the souls off them, take the powers of souls off them. But I wish for the intelligent first, so that stuns them. Wish for the powers with their souls. Just over 3 minutes to get Hitler's soul. 5'2" Hitler, Caesar shot and drank water, had an elephant's brain, 8 U-boats got stolen, he was playing Russian roulette with his wife, she shot herself, and Hitler was on a U-boat in South America. So, just over 3 minutes to get nearly 4 million Jewish souls out of Hitler's body. And then was Hitler's soul on the side, was Hitler's brain on the side, and then Hitler just dropped in deed. And then Hitler's doctor there, Hitler's interpreter, 3 other Germans, and then the silent assassin. I am known as the silent assassin. No human being shall ever be called God or anything else with 2 legs and an elephant's brain. I said, you don't have to fear Hitler anymore. Just go back to Germany, go on with your life, and go on with your life and live in peace. I said, I took the intelligence from Hitler, and I know you're in South America. You're planning to poison the drinking water, which gets bottled up, and that'll be shipped out, and then America will got the blame. That's how I know, like when it's real. Because how would I know this stuff unless it wasn't real? Because I know everything about Hitler, but I don't get Hitler's full brain, because he's got an elephant's brain. Because that would mean that I know what everything for. I know what turned Hitler on. I know what he fucking loved, what he hated, and I don't need that kind of information. So that's how I know when the intelligent beings were working in the dark laser spheres. They've done something where everything I'm explaining, like I could be thinking and just chilling and just like meditating basically, and there could be voices come up with 100 of God's guardians, because the 12 of God's guardians behind Jesus Christ have red eyes with elephant's brains, and they voices they've been saying horrible things. They've been trying to get me down to make me kill myself and things like that. Like just trying to tell me about my life and things like that. About I've sort of 7 remand sentence, 4.5 years for battering Pakistanis with hit their wives. William Wallace, 7 foot 2 inch warrior. William Wallace prefers to be called the warrior. He's got his 5 foot 2 inch wife back. His friends and family happy on another world. But I gave him information in my brain, what Scotland's become, things like that. And he's not William Wallace isn't happy with Scotland one bit. What did William Wallace fight for? For Scotland, for his wife, and to free Scotland for friends and family. But to free Scotland, to stop what? Exactly to stop the English king raping a Scottish woman. And how many rapists get caught in Scotland once a year? A few thousand, and that's only the ones that get caught. I think all the other ones, what women get too either embarrassed or shamed by going and telling authorities, because sometimes they didn't want their mums or boyfriends or husband to know that they've been raped and been hurt, because they don't want to hurt them. You know what I mean? But Virgin Mary's absolutely find sexual predators disgusting, and anything to do with harming children, the Virgin Mary's condemn it. They put it this way: the sky people could keep you alive for as long as they want, and you could do 10 year in a padded cell, right? And then you could rather wish to be burned alive for 1 week rather than spend 24 hours with the sky people, and that's before they send you to the devil. Right. So I'll tell you now, these sexual predators are, you better wisen up, like sexual predators, because I'll tell you now, the Virgin Marys are not here for Jesus Christ or any God. They're here to protect women and children from anything on earth, and they can hear women's prayers, and they can hear some men's forgiveness and some men's prayers. But the cartel, 17 of the cartel raped a woman on a bus. It doesn't matter if she was black or white, or she was very important, like she was the queen, right? The Virgin Marys don't hit her way. The Virgin Marys don't go, oh look, she's so important. She's got the money. I mean, she's everybody in the world knows her. So, but what if that was you just swapped life for that other woman who got raped, and everybody knows her, and she's got money and wealth and everything? Like, who would you rather be? You know what I mean? But what happened if the fucking cartel, if that was a Virgin Mary on the bus? I mean, would they even think about doing anything like that? No, I mean, they wouldn't. The Virgin Mary's put herself in women's positions. So the cartel are going, please forgive me for raping someone today, things like that, or killed somebody or things like that. And you might as well be looking up her skirt. You know what I mean? Because you don't get any forgiveness for that. Even if you've got a gun to your head, even if you've got a gun to your head and say you better go and rape her, or I'm going to fucking kill you and your family and shit like that. What you got to do there then? No, you get to the source. Whoever's telling that guy put a gun to your head and fucking rape somebody. So me and Lucifer, I'm the reincarnation of Lucifer. I've seen Lucifer on Universal Television. I only watch it when no one else is watching. Lucifer's a nice looking white guy, 6'2". He's got black hair, white garages, red bricks, with mirrors on the inside. His uncle abused him. Right, so I was born. My dad gave my mum £150 to keep me into Halloween, and then I was born on Halloween at 9 minutes past 12. 9 minutes past 12 on Halloween. First got called Damien. They changed it to Thomas. My dad's dad died on Halloween. He was called Robert. He was a soldier. My nana Kitson died the 6th of the 6th, 06. My dad was born on Bonfire Night. He died on Christmas Day. My Princess Lois at George's Day. My identical twin boys the 22nd of March. So me and Lucifer play noughts and crosses, because we're very cross with men for not being men and protecting their women and children. Stick to your own little circles, or we will put you in knots. That's how Lucifer's uncle abused him, and then Lucifer went and put him in a garage full of mirrors for a couple of days so you can take a good look at yourself. And on my other phone. On my other phone, I've invented like 4 films, from start to finish. Films will like change this world, because now the world's envy, anger, corruption, pollution, jealousy, like hate, and and inventing like corruption, pollution, devastation, greed, envy, anger, corruption, money, drugs. It's like, where's the love? I mean, it's like hatred, power, greed, envy, anger, corruption, emotions. That's what I mean. What is it for gay people consciences? Because these sexual predators don't have a conscience, but when you die, trust me, you get a conscience of the sky people. Then you get put in a padded room, and if you deserve it, you'd rather be burned alive for a week than spend 24 hours with the devil. He'll not hurt you on the outside, but he can make you weak and make you makes you ashamed of yourself. You can lie in an empty bathtub, and a fucking got a month later, I'd be filled up with tears. So I mean, I've got nothing to hide. I'm just doing this because I'm doing this for the Virgin Mary's and for the peacekeepers of the universe, for the 4,889 worlds. The silent assassin, not from this world, is here to help this world and change mankind to love kind, and try and change this world for the better, for the greater good of love kind humanity. Because the silent assassin wouldn't have to tell you that the 13 Virgin Marys are there listening to your prayers on another world if Jesus wasn't here. Because if Jesus wasn't here, you'd think you'd have nothing to believe in. But trust me, I've been looking for my daddy to tell him and searching all the universe for him, dreaming about other worlds.